This is Fred Beck from Fred Fighting. I'm joined for the first time ever over Zoom. We've done an interview a few times in person, but I'm joined by Fouseytube. Fousey, it's good to chat to you again. I know you're a busy man, so I do appreciate your time. You've got a new app which has just recently launched. It sounds very exciting. What can you tell me about the app?
What's up, Fred? I appreciate you. I'm glad to be here on Zoom. I appreciate you reaching out, wanting to talk about the app. The app has been a long time coming. I have done fitness over my entire time on social media. That has always been a consistent theme, but I've always done it for myself, and I've never given the people who watch me do it so many times, who have so many questions, the answers as to how I do it. This app was actually supposed to come out before my fight with Deji. I was putting it together because I was already in phenomenal shape before the boxing training started. And I got sidetracked with the fight and the app never came out. So the app has been a long time coming. And it's a way for me to just give back to the audience who has watched me do it so many times and basically saying, you've seen me do it, now do it for yourself. Here is the step-by-step formula on how to get into whatever shape you want to get into.
This might sound bad on my part, but in a way, it's almost good you went out of shape again and then got back into shape, kind of just in time you're launching the app, because then you can show the pictures where you're out of shape and then when you're back in shape. It's quite a good comparison, if you get what I
I
mean.
can't lie, that is good. A lot of people obviously comment, they joke around and say he does this for fun. He does this because it gives him something to post. While that's not the case, I can't lie and say it doesn't benefit me in this situation. Because right now, as people see me getting into shape week to week while posting, progress pictures every week, they get to see that I'm doing exactly what's within my app and I'm getting the results week to week by doing so. So it's a way to just, vouch my program and say, these are the results I'm getting from doing it. What results will you get from doing it?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, to be fair. I love the fact that you can use the comparison photos as well, because that makes such a big difference in terms of people buying it. But I'll put the link in for the app in the description, but it's just in the Apple Store, Google Play, that sort of thing.
Yeah, no, you can search it on the Apple Store. You have to go to fitbyfousey.com and then subscribe there, and then it takes you to download it on the Apple Store. But I appreciate that.
Okay, Fit by Fousey in the description. Apart from the app though, Fousey, it's good to catch up with you so we can talk about a few things. What else have you been working on? Or is it just the fitness things?
It's all around fitness right now. So right now I'm focusing on my own transformation. I started off at my highest. I got up to 210 pounds over the last 9 months. I'm currently at 195 and I've been 195 for like the last 4 weeks. So I'm working on my own transformation. Obviously, the fitness app, I was excited to launch it. I'm going to keep that current and update that week to week. And I'm back in school getting my personal training certification because I want to do online coaching and I want this to be what I do. I want this to be my profession, this my career. So I want it to be a bit more established. So I'm getting my personal training certification simultaneously.
So you're gonna start doing videos like Sarah Safari, Bradley Martin, those style videos at the gym.
Um, I don't know about videos like them right now. I'm just doing videos in the
Mm.
gym, documenting my journey, showing people like my workouts, what I'm doing, the results that I'm getting, giving them tips and tricks within the videos. But in terms of that, like there's a community at Zoo Culture. There's a lot of people that go there that like, they're friends. They do things outside of the gym and they have inside jokes and they talk. I don't know if I'll get too much in that world, but I'll definitely be doing fitness content.
Okay, that makes sense then. So as I was saying, then Fuzi, we got a big card coming up, which just got announced. 008 finally being announced. What are your thoughts on the overall card? There's quite a few interesting fights there.
You know, my thoughts are how they should be. I don't know what to expect from the Survivor Tag match. That's something new. It's a new concept. I've never seen it before. So I can't sit here and hate on something that I haven't ever experienced yet. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know how it's going to be. It might exceed all expectations. So I'm going into it excited. It's something new. Misfits has already shown that they're unconventional by traditional boxing from doing tag matches and being different from, just traditional boxing. So I'm going into it with an open mind. I'm excited to see it.
Who do you think wins this Survivor Tag? You got B Dave, Ryan Johnson, Swarms, and Nick LMAO.
That's really hard. And that's the thing. How are we supposed to know when we don't know how it's going to play out? Is one person going to choose to stay in there and then fight all three people as they switch in and out? Is one person gonna tag any chance they get? And how are they gonna, like, you're going 4 people? It's like it's hard enough to make a prediction when it's one-on-one. Now you got a 1v1v1v1. I think it's too hard to make a prediction off of that.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see how the rules work out. I think they posted the rules on the DAZN website, so you can see it there. But I'm not really like curious about the winner. I just want to see how the fight unfolds to see how it works. If it's a success,
Yeah, the rules are put out, and they're put out, in a good fashion, but I still think it's gonna take watching it and actually seeing it happen live to really understand the rule set.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you there. But for your role in the influence boxing world, are you still doing stuff at Happy Punch? Maybe he's taking a step back from that. Where do you stand in all of this?
I'm still vice president of Happy Punch. I was going to start doing videos again and like documenting and like doing the whole DanaTube stuff, but I tried doing a couple of videos and it just, if you don't use it, you lose it. And I didn't feel too comfortable in the role, and it didn't feel too good. And you got so many greats who are doing it now. You got Fred, you got Fox, you got Wade. So there's a lot of people who are doing it and doing it right for the scene. So for now, I'm just gonna take a backside role when it comes to everything happening as it happens. But I will be working the event. So for Misfits 08, you should see me suited and booted, doing pre-fight interviews, maybe post-fight interviews. We'll see what they allow me to do there.
Get that suit out again. You did that blue one, didn't you, for the Texas show back in November?
I only have 2 suits, so I'm gonna be wearing one of those.
You want to get enough one for the special event?
Nah, not yet.
I guess they're expensive, to be fair, but do you still, now you got the muscle back, do you still fit into your old suits when you gain muscle?
It's interesting because right now I took 9 months off from training, so I lost all my muscle. What happens when you don't train for 9 months? You lose all your muscle. Your muscle gets really small and your body fat expands. So right now I still have the same size that I have. It's just I'm regaining my muscle. My body is going through like a recomposition phase, and so I'm still the same size right now. So everything should fit fine.
Okay, good. You want to put it on last minute, like, oh wow, this is too tight. So that's all right. Just a few more things. KSI Tommy Fury, that's rumored taking place summer or in the end of summer. Do you think that fight can be made? Do you think that's a possibility there?
I hope it happens. That makes so much sense for the storyline of Jake KSI. I think it makes perfect sense, and I would love to see it happen. I'm truly interested to see how KSI performs in a matchup like that. I think that's easily his biggest competition. That's a real test. Jake lost to Tommy, and KSI has a chance to do something that Jake hasn't done, because he's always bringing up, I'm 2-0 in against professional boxers. You're 0-1. So he's always saying he's doing something that Jake isn't. This is a chance to really show him do something that Jake hasn't by pulling off a victory over Tommy Fury. And we didn't get to see enough of KSI. We didn't get to see enough against, I almost said Dylan Dennis, but because I wanted that one to happen as well. I even forgot the guy's name that he fought. That's how fast it came and went. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the billionaire.
Joe Fournier.
Joe Fournier. I already forgot his name. He didn't leave a lasting impression on me. But we didn't get to see enough. I was excited. I was pleased at what I was seeing from JJ. JJ was showing a lot of improvement and new style set, so I wanted to see more of it.
Yeah, that's true, actually. It's annoying you never really get to see enough of JJ. But do you think he can beat Tommy Fury? Do you think that he can get it done?
You know what? At first, when I was asked this question, I would always say, no, he's not going to beat Tommy Fury. Like, he's just not. But his style is so untraditional. He's so like, it's not like when a boxer fights a traditional boxer, it's like, that's what he knows. It's like, it just makes sense. It's like 1 + 1. But when you're fighting against somebody like JJ, who has more of a Deontay Wilder approach, it's like, you don't know how the boxer is gonna, vet against that. Even against Joe Fournier, you could see that Fournier was he was hesitant in round 1. Yeah, he has slow starts, but he was like, I'm not sure what he's going to do next, so I don't really know how to plan against it. So I'm not going to leave anything out of the realm of possibility and say anything is possible.
Hmm. Do you think KSI is more likely to get a decision win against Tommy or a knockout win, a stoppage win, just 'cause he's so awkward?
I would say it would go to a decision.
Hmm.
I would say go to a decision. Unless like, yo, prove me wrong. Like, prove me wrong. Let me see something different. I see it going to a decision.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough, to be fair. I guess it'd be nice to get KSI to get a decision win, even though knockout is good, then you're gonna see him box all the way.
A lot more. We get to see a lot more of him.
But before I let you go though, you've been on the YouTube scene for quite a while. Do you know any YouTubers you reckon, not that you know personally, but do you know any YouTubers who might step in the ring anytime soon? You think will do it? And who would they fight? Someone we haven't seen before.
You know, there's nobody off the top of my head that I'm like, this person should be in the scene. I think a lot of the new like additions that we're getting are smaller creators in the scene. And I'm not too familiar with a lot of the smaller creators. One person I'm excited to see stepping into the scene is Lil Cray Cray. He's coming up with teaming with Dean the Great, which is that's like Goku and Vegeta. Like that's a Super Saiyan of a combination. So I'm excited to see him in the scene. That's somebody who should definitely be in the scene.
Polar opposites. What about Keemstar versus Ethan Klein?
That would be historic. That would be legendary. I don't think there will never be a possibility that that's going to happen. I don't think Ethan will ever accept that. I don't think he would ever go for that, but that would be legendary. That would be monumental. I would be down for that.
That would be massive, actually. That would be huge. The amount of
Massive.
memes, the amount of people be talking.
Yeah.
That would be one of Misfits' biggest fights of all time if that happened.
Literally on the internet, literally.
Yeah, that would be quite crazy. But Fousey, it's good to see you again. I'll see you in Nashville next month, so not too long away, about 5 weeks away, so not too bad. But I do appreciate you coming on. And I'll put your app link, or not the app, I'll put the website link in the description. But thanks for coming on, Fousey. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much, Fred. And I just want to end this by saying if anybody just wants step-by-step instructions on how to get into shape, I know everything is available for you online, but if you wanted like just to be able to pull out your phone, see it's this day, these are the workouts that I need to do, this is what I need to eat, and follow a specific program, check out the fitness app. I'm hoping to get a lot of before and afters from you guys as my testimonials to show like what you guys have been able to do. And like I always say, you've seen me do it enough times, so it's time to do it for yourself. Give it a shot. There's a free 7-day free trial. No harm, no foul if you don't like it. If you don't like it, go ahead and discontinue your subscription, cancel it, delete the app, and be on your way. But if you're in need of something like that, I vow to do my best to try to help you get into, the best version of yourself.
And you're living proof as well. That's why it's so good. You can see more chubby Fousey and then in shape Fousey. So you can see
We've
comparisons.
seen
It's
it
proof
so
it
many
works.
times, and people always wonder how. People try to discredit, people try to, whatever it is, other than what it actually is, which is hard work and consistency.
So what it is, that's awesome. Fousey, I'll see you in Nashville. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brett.